Hello guys, welcome back to another video, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're starting something new. I'm starting a new series called Abay's Short News. Basically, these news are going to be specific to automotive world, so cars. For now, maybe I'll start doing tech as well, because I don't just love cars, I also love tech as well. But I decided to start on cars first, and yeah, today is my first the first episode of this series. So occasionally what I'm gonna be doing is found some some news about cars that are quite new. They're not old news from like 3 years ago. They're some latest news, and I'm gonna be talking about them. I'm gonna be showing them to you and talking about them, my opinion and my thoughts on them. And yeah, and I got some news queued up today about cars, so yeah, I'm going to be talking about all of them and giving you my thoughts on them and opinion. And as well as if you're thinking why I have not been making videos for a while, it's because I'm not in London right now. As you know that in London the situation with COVID is not that good, so I've left London and decided to stay somewhere safer, which is why I wasn't able to make content. But I am coming to London soon, sometime in February, and I am going to make a review. I'm going to be reviewing the MacBook Air on Apple's M1 chip. So yeah, that's very exciting for me. I've loved Apple's M1 Macs. When I saw them first, I was like, oh, that's amazing. The battery life, the performance, and the compatibility is amazing. And I think really it's the best generation of Macs Apple has ever made. But yeah, that's coming in about mid-February or start of March when I come back to the UK to make the review. Today I'm going to be doing the first episode of Abay's Short News. Let's begin. Before I start, as you've noticed, I don't have my microphone with me. And the lighting is quite important here. As I said, I'm not in the UK, so I don't have all of my gear, but I'm gonna try to do the best as I can, and I'm recording through the camera's mic. Hopefully the audio quality is good. Anyways, let's start on the first news that for today is the new 2022 Mini lineup has been updated and it's been unveiled. These are the cars. So we got the Mini Cooper S electric, I think, because it has the green S. The Mini Cooper S 3-door hatch, the 5-door hatch, and the Cabriolet. And the noticeable change you can notice on them, the new grille. So the grille's bigger, and it has this panel in between, which is colored to your car. We'll take a look at the cars later on, closer. So Mini has revealed its updated third generation hardtop and kernel models for the 2022 model year, and this update certainly looks to have kept the aging hatchback look rather fresh. And let's take a look. So we got the Mini Cooper S Cabriolet, and we can see the changes. Front bumper, a new front bumper with these air slats, air vents, and the panel here is the grille extends to the bottom, and we got this panel in between which is painted to the color of your car. Then we got, and everything is black, maybe because as you can, even though it's black, the car still has the chrome package, but in the previous car, the pre-facelift cars, it was chrome. The surround is now black. The hood scoop, we had that, the Mini logo, and new alloy wheel designs, and that's pretty much all the changes I can notice from here. Here's another look at the car. We get a new antenna design, so more modern antenna, not like a long, it's not like a long antenna, old-fashioned we had before. The interior. So the interior has new trims. I can see that here and there. new steering wheel, I can see new buttons, and digital driver's display, as well as new interior colors. All very cool. And here's a 3-door hatch hardtop, 5-door hatch hardtop, and a close look at the interior. Again, new infotainment system. This dial looks to have new lights. New Mini infotainment system. Mini is owned by BMW, so it might be the best infotainment system one of the best infotainment systems. And genuinely overall, I think Minis are the best quality mini hatches. And if you don't know what I mean by mini hatches, it's basically you have two sides of hatch. You get the small hatches, small hatches, and you get normal hatchbacks. So for example, the Audi A1, it's smaller than its older brother Audi A3. The Audi A3 is the rival to the BMW 1 Series Mercedes A-Class. The smaller hatches, like the Audi A1, is the rival to the Volkswagen Polo and the Mini. And the Mini, I think, has the best quality interior, I think, out of the rivals. You get so much, choices of colors and leather and all that stuff. And Minis are very stylish. It's got presence to it, definitely. But yeah, this is the new Mini Cooper's updated Cooper. And what I've noticed is you get this roof, which is painted to different blues. You got this dark blue, this light blue, and then black. Very interesting. The Mini electric wheel design. But here you've got, I can see the changes. Darker headlights. You can see the headlights here, but you can barely see them here. Oh, you do get chrome surround. Maybe it's but it's inner. Maybe it's for the normal models. The Cooper S gets black. And I talked about this panel that's painted here, the color of your car. I've talked about the vents. That's the only changes I can notice. And also you get new interior, new trims, and new alloy wheel designs. But yeah, that's the new Mini Cooper 2020 refresh. I think, to be honest, I do like the look of this car. People say that it's got the face of the new BMWs with a big grille that extends to the bottom, but it's not as ugly as, for example, the new BMW 4 Series. Here I think it looks quite good. It might look like it has a big mouth, like the previous one looked more simpler. This one looks more aggressive, more into your face, basically more attractive or something. I think it looks good, to be honest. Some people might not like it, but I like the design of it. Okay, so next, BMW revealed yesterday the new M5 TS, the fastest BMW in production today. And you can see a photo of it here. And the changes I noticed, you get this green paint. I think you can get this color in BMW individual, and also it came with the BMW 8 Series Grand Coupe 1 of 8 edition, I think. And you get this yellow headlights, same with the BMW 8 Series Grand Coupe. It also had 1 of 8, a special edition, had the yellow headlights. Looks very cool. And I can also notice gold bronzy surrounds around the grille, and that's basically the whole theme of this car. All that power and car performance comes at a big price. It starts about £120,000, obviously. And people say BMW's M5 competition is the best driver's car, probably. And this one is probably even better. I haven't driven one, so I can't say that yet. But what you get is more power, about 630 horsepower, and 70 kilograms of reduced weight. So that's quite a lot of reduced weight, so it's lighter. And again, you can see the gold accents on the wheels that I've been talking about. The interior, you see these bucket seats, and interestingly, they also used bucket seats at the back, except for the middle one, because you can't fit a bucket seat there. But yeah, that's all done to reduce weight, and you can see CS branding there. And here you can, can you see the bucket seat at the back? Very, very interesting. But yeah, the BMW M5 CS is a special edition car for those who want more power, reduced weight, and a cooler car, because this one, I think it's made a limited edition one. Not sure, but if you want this, if you like this car, you can have it. And BMW said it also has track mode, and all it does is it makes the car very sporty, steering wheel sporty, suspension sporty, and it also turns off your media, so no music, and turns off your multimedia so you can be focused on the track. And the top speed of this car is electronically limited to 189 miles an hour. Very cool, and it's the fastest BMW to date. Very cool. And this car can do 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, which is crazy. A big saloon in 0 to 60 in 3 seconds is crazy. So yeah, the BMW M5 CS, very cool car. The competition was good. This is even, cooler. Okay, next, a brand that you might never knew, Spyker. I think Spyker is Switzerland? I'm not sure. Switzerland, I think, that brand. Goes bankrupt. Very, very interesting. Certainly the fact that I didn't expect them to go bankrupt. Now Spyker wasn't a brand that was, very famous, very popular, like for example BMW. So I guess they didn't have cash to be able to live on. Spyker is an old brand. They made some super sports cars here. It's the C8, I think. Yeah, the C8 says here. And they were really crazy cars. Spyker cars, I'll just show you here. These are very old cars, about early 2000s, I think. And the point with these cars are, they were, look at the windows, like they're frameless, and you can see these vents here, and the red interior, but the theme this car was met with is airplanes. Spyker has themes of airplanes, basically. But yeah, Spyker went bankrupt. To be honest, that's quite sad, because, even though it might not be a most famous brand and not a lot of people might care, it's still quite sad to see a car manufacturer go bankrupt. But yeah, I guess it happens. Who knows, maybe it might come back. Next, a quick and let's talk about some tech, a bit of tech for cars. Panasonic debuts its next gen head-up display at CES 2021. So this might be the best head-up display on market. So it uses AR and AI technology, and it's 4K, which is good quality. And you can see here, it shows you navigation. It tells you the height of the bridge. If you're coming to a bridge, it tells you cyclists. It shows you navigation here. Shows your turn and about how much when you need, and it shows you the bridge, cyclists, and the speed limit and your speed. Quite a lot of information. That could be a really useful head-up display. Now Mercedes, they basically have also the best head-up display probably is from Mercedes S-Class, I'm not sure. But yeah, it also shows you, look, crossroads for pedestrian safety. And it shows you your turns when you exit at the motorway, for example, and shows you sudden vehicle warning to warn you that there's a vehicle coming. And that's how the navigation works. It even shows you arrows to turn so you don't miss your turn. So yeah, this is very cool. Probably it's going to be a very expensive HUD. I don't know I don't know if other car manufacturers are going to buy it or not to install on their cars. But this looks like a very good HUD display with a lot of information needed for the driver. It's 4K quality, which is also crazy. And this is the future, I guess. Very cool. Next up, a quick announcement. So you probably noticed Tesla's new Model S. Now I know you know that I'm not really a fan of Tesla, but I want to point this out because maybe some of you might be interested. So this is the new interior. New steering wheel, which has caught a lot of people's attention. People say it looks weird. I don't know if I mean it's Tesla, so you can expect that from that. And you get this big screen, which you can watch content on. Because I can see some, movies, so I guess you can watch content on. It has a top speed of 200 miles an hour, 1,100 horsepower. Oh, Porsche's gonna have to start doing something with their Taycan Turbo S, I guess, to compete with Tesla. The interior, I've never been a fan of Tesla's interiors. They're way too minimalistic, I think, in my opinion, and the quality is not as good as on some other cars, but some people like that. The steering wheel is very minimalistic. You just get these two knobs like with other previous Teslas, and you don't get even a logo. It's just plain. And you get even a screen on the back, which is cool, but maybe they could put some VRC entertainment as well, which you can play games on. If that is a game. Yeah, but Tesla's Model S, this new refresh update, it's cool, but I'm not a fan of Teslas. I don't really follow them. Sorry, Tesla fans. Okay, next up. Talking about electric cars, Volkswagen and Audi are starting to challenge Tesla. The world's largest car maker is starting to gain ground on Tesla. And the reason is because Volkswagen sold 231,000 battery electric vehicles in 2020. That is a lot. And that's not as much as Tesla sells their electric cars, but it's a 214% increase over the previous year, which is just huge. So Volkswagen looks like has some progress. And obviously the VAG group has other manufacturers like Audi and Porsche who are also joining the electric car market. So Volkswagen has the ID3, the e-Golf, and more electric cars coming. Audi has the RS Etron GT, which I'm really hyped for. And the Audi e-tron, their SUV, their first full electric car. And these are quite, they're coming from quality brands. Like Audi is a quality brand, in my opinion. And in terms of electrical stuff, it might not be as good as Tesla, but I'm pretty sure Audi can catch up. BMW, Mercedes, Audi, Volkswagen, and others, I'm pretty sure they can catch up, because Tesla, even though it has the advantage of having a lot of money to make this stuff, it's not really, in my opinion, it's not really good with cars, because Tesla is a new brand. It only appeared 18 years ago compared to for example, Porsche, which Porsche appeared Porsche was founded in 1931. So Porsche, Audi, they all have experience with cars. Tesla, not really. Because they're focused on electric stuff. They're not focused on the quality of their cars. So, but it has been said that Tesla is improving on it, which is good, considering how much you pay for them. Teslas are expensive. Yeah, but this gets me quite exciting, because I want to see what can actually Audi and VW compete against Tesla and Porsche as well, with their Taycan, which I think is probably the best electric car on the market today. But my favorite will be probably the Audi RS Etron GT, because it looks better, to be honest, than the Taycan. Speaking of the Audi RS Etron GT, you've probably heard of it. It has been on the news for a long time, and it says that the car is set a world premiere on February 9th, a day before my birthday, So yeah, very good gift. We'll be able to see the car unwrapped. Uh, and probably, will it go on sale? I don't know. Audi has just announced its RS Etron GT, which we know, and it'll be unveiled on February 9th. And it will rival the Tesla Model S and Porsche Taycan Turbo S. They're literally brothers. Because Audi uses the same chassis from the Taycan from Porsche. And it will have about 600 horsepower. It will do 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, which is crazy. And it will have a 93 kilowatt battery. So, yeah, quite good performance figures as well. It's the RS model. Obviously, Audi cannot let to have their RS Etron GT have the same power as the Taycan Turbo S. So that's why they tuned the power down to 630 horsepower. As well as this car will start from about £130,000. Quite expensive, but that's what you expect. This is a GT car. It's like an Audi A7 but electric. So yeah. And when the car will debut, we'll be able to see as well the interior of the car, because it hasn't been unveiled. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how does the interior of the e-tron GT looks like. But yeah, the Audi RS Etron GT turns me on. I'm really excited for it. But what I'm also excited for is this, the 2022 Audi A8L facelift Spied, possibly testing in Hork specification. Now if you don't know, if you haven't seen what Hork is potentially Audi's Maybach, Audi's higher end luxury car manufacturer, like Mercedes Maybach. So I'm really looking forward to see what Audi will do with their interiors. They'll probably make the quality better, because it should be, and it will have a W12 fitted to compete against BMW M760 Li and Mercedes S-Class, Mercedes S63 AMG. So yeah, that is also very exciting. So if it's the W12, I'm probably thinking maybe the same power from the Bentley's Flying Spur W12, 635 horsepower and 900 Newton meters of torque. Probably, or they might tune it down, but they already have the S8 with 571, so the W12 should be more powerful. And looking at the car, the rear looks the same, but the front, looking at the front, looks like it has new headlights, like from the A3. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing the Audi A8L Hork. Hopefully Audi will do something crazy, and Audi will impress me basically, because I'm really looking forward to see what Audi will do. And hopefully they will fit a W12 engine to it, so that it can compete against BMW and Mercedes. Probably it's gonna be quite expensive. Obviously, about probably £150,000, I'm guessing. But yeah, that is very. I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, guys, that's basically all of my news for today. Hopefully you enjoyed them, and this is just the first episode. More series are gonna be coming like this. It's because I just don't really have any content to make, so I decided to start something new. I'll start to expand this. And as I said, stay tuned for the MacBook Air M1 review. That's coming about February or March, which I'm really excited for, to use that laptop and see its performance and capabilities. I'm pretty sure it's going to be very good. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next episode.